Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Unfairly back here with some more Marathon PvP content. Today, we're going to be getting into some more Season 2 kind of mixed salad sort of video today. We're going to have pretty much all of the maps ranked and non-ranked, just going through a couple of experiences that I think that you guys can gain a couple of combat insights from. And so we'll get into it the usual. Got to take care of the housekeeping stuff, of course. Give a join to the Marathon Masterclass Discord. We're over 500 members strong. You can find the link to that in the bio in the description of the video. I also am starting to stream on Twitch a little bit more. You can follow me over there at Unfairly3. The link is also in the bio in the description as well. And so you'll see me over there if you want to catch me live on one of your other favorite platforms besides YouTube. But let's get into it here, guys. The first match that we have here is on Marsh. We are in kind of a scrappy little fight, just a 3-on-3. But we end up seeing that another team ends up coming, and we'll show you how we kind of mitigated all of that chaos.
Dude under me. Don Carlos under me.
So we get it down. We're down bottom mid in intersection.
On me.
You can see the fight is well in progress. You can see that a couple of those shots didn't register there. That's kind of a foreshadowing for later in this clip here.
Another dude.
And now we realize that there is another team. And so immediately I'm going to try to go towards my teammates to be safer once I realize. But quickly you can see that obviously there is not really enough time or space for me to run through all of these bullets and be safe. So what are we going to do? Again, we're going to hunker down behind this little piece of cover. Make sure that our entire hitbox is covered. You can see that the server just literally craps itself, and I should have killed that kid earlier. But we do end up taking him down, and because of our discipline with hiding behind and making sure our hitbox is covered, we were able to survive in that kind of meat grinder where all three of them kind of just rushed right into us. But because we were maintaining a very small hitbox, maintaining cover, using our abilities and our heals, taking those mini resets in the fight, even if they're microseconds long, you can see we're able to kind of keep our calm and continue the flow of the game to come out on top. So here we are in ranked on perimeter. That is the first week of ranked. We actually caught a sniper looking at us from up here, so we can tell that they're kind of camping, and we're going to, we actually just came up from overflow and they saw us there, so I made the decision to rotate under hauler and come at them from this side, just so they would, gives me maybe at least another second or two just before they can react and realize the new position that I'm attacking them from. So we hear one over here, we're going to take him down pretty quick, get back to cover immediately. Take a look at the situation. We know one's behind that tractor, but then another unknown one snipes us. So what are we going to do? Of course, we're going to make the decision to soft reset the fight, get to cover, and use one of the big three decisions, the healing, the ability, the evade. But what am I going to do once I get myself set up? Even though my teammate goes down, I'm going to go ahead and counter-rotate, continue moving further into a place of unknown where they don't expect me to peek, and you can see I'm able to catch that person off guard and take him down. The other person also is off guard. I noticed that he hasn't even recognized I'm there, so I don't end up healing and I just continue my aggression with the shots. And now that we know we have two down, we're going to soft retreat, soft reset, make one of the big three decisions, heal, ability, and then we'll go back into the fight. We realize that it is now a third party, and because of my counter rotate, I'm actually in the corner, kind of protected by this first team and my teammates, so I've insulated myself by making that conscious effort to further rotate. Even after you make a rotate, continue rotating. Put yourself in pinch points where you're putting immense pressure on the people that are in front of you or in between you. Always being the cookie on the outside of the ice cream sandwich, never being the ice cream of the ice cream sandwich.
So that two push you unfairly, and then there's
so you can see we're able to take down our first team, and then we are able to also mitigate the instant third party while we were distracted and in combat. And the last kid's going to be under here, under hauler. We'll set up, taking a split view approach, two sight lines on the enemy for minimal escape routes allowed. And we'll just see him taken out there. Beautiful. And that's how you successfully mitigate a third party. Here, you can see the time in the game. We just started off in Marsh. We are at maintenance, and my teammates are kind of doing something there taking care of AI, looking around, but I know the spawn points. I know every time there's going to be a spawn point somewhere around quarantine. And so knowing that they're shooting and creating commotion for aggressive players that want to come and take advantage of that distraction, I'm going to go ahead and rotate ahead, not rotate like an idiot out in the middle where everyone can see me and see I'm alone. I'm going to kind of rat and be in this darkness on this semi-hype position, and I'm going with that hype position be able to get the instant status of what is going on around me, and I'll catch these people being aggressive from their spawn coming to ours. And so I have the opportunity now to warn my teammates and potentially attack them from an unknown angle. They think that we're all obviously at maintenance. They don't know that I'm out here, and so I'm going to be able to hit them from the side and alert my teammates before any trouble happens.
I hit one. One on the... One on the roof,
And I'm still moving very cautiously because I only saw one, so I really don't... I know that they're rotating over there, but I don't know where exactly the other two are. But you can see I'm still playing this unknown darkness kind of ratty. They still don't know where I am on the side. As you can see, he doesn't even look over at me and gets beamed. And then it allows that little distraction, takes their eyes off of maintenance where the main push of my teammates are coming from, and with that distraction it makes them turn their head towards me, and my teammates get shots and damage and kills on them, and we're able to go ahead and just wipe these people right off the rip. And they were no jokes either. They had purple shields, good loot and everything. This is just a short clip again on Night Marsh, just showing you the height. Look at this instant status snapshot. You can instantly get aware of the situation with this height by just looking left and right. The eye is very, very good at picking up unnatural movement. And so you can see as soon as I see something moving that's not kind of plants swaying in the wind, my eye instantly snaps to it and my crosshair follows it. And with two of them down, we're going to go ahead and just over-aggressively rush in and end the rest of the threat, knowing we have that advantage. Here, it's kind of a similar thing. We're on height, we get a ping. As soon as you get pings, you can see how powerful it is. All of your teammates are looking at that ping, that piece of information, and you can see two of us shot a sniper bullet and we both hit the person, instantly knocking them out of the air. We can see that the other two teammates are kind of trying to counter-rotate us, kind of circle around or evade, but I'm not going to allow them to get behind us. I'm going to take the decision to be aggressive and go straight at their counter-rotate to prevent us from being any sort of ice cream in the ice cream sandwich. I'm going to break their cookie and make sure it never gets to the point where we are sandwiched in any way. Here, another Dire Marsh. This is going to be another height kind of sniper clip. This is also kind of an IGL in knowing what you have to call to help your teammates. You can see we get it down here. I'm telling my teammates very aggressively to say, hey, it's a 2v3. You guys can push in, one's down. But they're holding that bubble pretty smart. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Scouty to continue moving a little bit more aggressive than Delta here, because I know me and Delta both have the peak on the right side and he has the peak on the left. He's alone. But knowing that one is down and that they're kind of scared, they're expecting an overall 2v3 push. They're expecting to be overwhelmed. I'm going to tell Scouty to kind of push in and make them feel that pressure. So one, it gets them out of the bubble, and you'll see that one, Delta is sitting right there ready to provide close range fire on these people running away from Scouty's threat. And meanwhile, not only are they being pushed into Delta, they're being pushed into my sightline where I can basically just take them down and assist my teammates from far. And being these two people in this situation, it's very hard to kind of see what the entire situation is as I'm seeing it from a bird's eye view. And so being able to call out and instruct your teammates on what to do in the moment so that the fight comes out ultimately in your favor is so important. And you can see how badly these guys got taken down from a fairly decent position. I mean, the bubble, they were holding it pretty good. They're letting the person self-res, but just to instruct your teammates, knowing what actions they're taking is making the enemies feel and making them run out into my favor or my kind of area of effect.
Dude, I caught him in his triage ult.
That was a quick wipe. So here we're on Hauler. We're actually checking out this exfil. We start scanning, we see they're all gold shields. We believe that they got the prestige key up here in the top of Hauler. So what I'm going to do, being the assassin, the invisibility, I'm going to try, knowing that this is a stalemate, they most likely have Miss Raya shotguns, they have gold shields, they're ready for a good fight. So I'm going to see if I can sneak around and get a pick, aka damage or a down. So you can see I'm playing it very carefully, getting whatever tags and information and damage I can, and then instantly running away because I know I can't take a 1v3 fight there, especially if they have shotguns. So I'm not even giving them the option to kind of push me. And you can see, even when one does push me, what do? We hit the patented unfairly sidestep. Quick, soft reset. What are our options? We take a heal, we take an ability, we evade. We do not have time to take an ability or a heal right here. And so all I can do is recognize the situation and put myself in the best position to return damage. I recognize that he has a pretty slow LMG at close range. I have a very fast DPS pistol, very good for close range. And so I'm just going to take, again, the very subconscious movement, soft reset to the left, get my crosshair right on this motherfucker's head, and then re-peek and take him down. And then we get the pick, and we're all able to kind of rush in and take the gold loot and all of the treasure that they just got from the prestige locker room, just because if you are in, again, just because I went out of my way to make that kind of uncomfortable kind of inquiry on what they were thinking, what's their awareness, what's their situation, and able to get that damage and that pick to say, hey, we have a 2v3 now, everybody get the hell in here, and we're going to finish this right now. And so making those small plays makes all the difference in the world. That could have been a long, drawn-out stalemate fight, and we very well could have lost it. They had a very powerful position and very good loot. So here, we just finished a fight in data wall. We're getting pushed from within data wall. I'm going to make the conscious decision, like always, unfairly, always does this. He counter-rotates around them. I'm telling my teammates I have a snipe. Get pushing. Push them out because I have their exit covered. And you can see we're just getting free shots on these people running away. And we could have had to chase them all the way across the map, but because I make the conscious decision and I understand where these people are thinking if they had to leave, I'm going to go ahead and cover that and make sure that we're going to get these easy downs and it's not a dragged out fight and no one gets away with our loot. Again, here, perimeter, we are in ranked. We're in gold, pretty decent players. It's a very big stalemate. There's people on top of us. We're calming to each other. We're prox chatting, so it's a very big stalemate. My teammates are making noise down there, but look what I do. I go in as the Void and the Assassin. Another patented unfairly play. Just going in as a rat and seeing, what can I see? Can I get a pick? While they're looking at the other way at my teammates, can I come in and get some damage and make this a 2v3 so we can win the fight? It ends up being a little bit sloppy and we take a lot of damage, but we end up getting all of the kills. And what we do is we break that stalemate. They were on the second floor of Holler with really good loot, and us coming in and them knowing us that we were there. That's almost instant death for us to kind of push that head on as like a traditional fight. So having that conscious to make those kind of mid-fight plays or counter rotates just to put yourself in a better position to either get a pick or get damage or get information, that's something you need to constantly be thinking about, evaluating, and executing. And so, yeah, that's been my trials and tribulations this past couple weeks for the new season. We'll have some more streams and some more videos out soon. Check out my Twitch, Unfairly3, links in the bio and the description, as well as the Marathon Masterclass Discord. Same goes for the link, bio description. And if you guys want to connect with me on Twitter, I'm super active on there. It's Unfairly with 2 Ys. I'm always interacting with there, tweeting with people, and having fun. So thank you guys again for your support. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.